Hello Bloomington, I'm Mayor Tim Busse, and this is the Council Minute for the week of January 1st, 2024. Happy New Year, everyone. I hope you had a safe and enjoyable holiday season and that you're ready to tackle a brand new year. With Monday being a holiday, the Bloomington City Council met for the first time this year on Tuesday evening, and the meeting included agenda items that are pretty typical for the first meeting of the year. First and foremost, I and 5 council members took the official oath of office and were sworn in for our council terms. Council members Dwayne Lohman and Sean Nelson were sworn in for 2-year terms, and I and council members Jenna Carter and Lona D'Alessandro were sworn in for 4-year terms. If you recall, Councilmember Saw Mua was sworn in back in November shortly after Election Day because he ran as a part of a special election to fill a council vacancy. And of course, on Tuesday, we welcomed a new council member. Victor Rivas was sworn in for a 4-year term representing District 4. I'm very happy to welcome Councilmember Rivas and look forward to working with him over the next 4 years. Beyond taking the oath of office, our meeting included a lot of housekeeping items that need to be done at the first meeting of the year. The consent agenda included perfunctory items like designating an official newspaper and a depository for city funds, and approving the appointment of a municipal advisor, a bond counsel, and an external auditor. We also made a number of official council appointments for boards and commissions. Your council doesn't just work on Monday nights. Each council member also represents the city on other boards and commissions that are either internal, like the HRA Board or the Sustainability Commission, or external, like the 494 Corridor Commission, the Airport Noise Oversight Committee, or the State Community Health Services Advisory Committee. Those appointments are part of our regular council responsibilities and are in addition to the day jobs that council members have, as well as family and personal commitments. Along with the routine business that needs to get done, the first meeting of the year is also an opportunity to talk about goals and aspirations for the coming year. Each council member had a chance to talk about what they hope to see in the coming year and offer up possible work plan items for the city staff. My goals for the year are pretty straightforward. I believe that priority 1A is to get cracking on the Bloomington Forward projects that voters approved in November. From project planning to community engagement to actual bricks and mortar work, 2024 is going to be a busy one as we move on the Ice Garden renovation, the new Community Health and Wellness Center, and the 9 Mile Creek Restoration Project. In the coming weeks, more information for all 3 projects will be available on the Bloomington Forward website and in other city communications. Another priority will be to continue our work on the Bloomington Tomorrow Together strategic plan. You've heard me talk plenty of times about the very aspirational mission of cultivating an enduring and remarkable community where people want to be. But the plan also includes 3 specific strategic priorities centered around creating a connected and welcoming community, a healthy community, and a community with equitable economic growth. We're making good progress on a number of fronts. For example, the new police program offering mental health assistance to residents ties very nicely to the healthy community goal. The work on the new Small Business Development Center fits perfectly on the topic of equitable economic growth. Under the goal of a welcoming community, I'm very excited to see the launch of the new Welcome to Bloomington program. As the name suggests, Welcome to Bloomington aims to connect new residents, both renters and homeowners, to the city and to their neighbors. It's an opportunity for new residents to learn about the city, its wonderful amenities, and the community resources available through various services, programs, activities, and events throughout Bloomington. The goal is to create connections among residents and foster a sense of belonging. Key initiatives that are part of this new program include monthly new resident meetings, a bucket list of activities for people to be part of, and neighborhood events. The first new resident meeting is scheduled for Saturday, January 20th from 10 to 11:30 at Mall of America. You can learn more about that meeting and all the activities around Welcome to Bloomington by visiting our website. I want to thank the committee that's been working on this project. It includes more than 24 members, both city staff and members of the community, and they've done some inspired, thoughtful work on this. Thank you all so very much. The bottom line is this: 2024 promises to be another busy year. Stay informed and stay connected with what's going on. And finally today, I'm never shy about saying that Bloomington City staff is second to none in the state of Minnesota. Having an outstanding staff providing outstanding services to residents is a bedrock value and priority in Bloomington, and it's something that we should all be very proud of. Now, it's one thing when the mayor says it, but in 2023, we heard loud and clear across the region, across the state, and nationally that Bloomington City staff is doing great work. Congratulations to our Bloomington City staff members who received well-deserved accolades over the past year. And thank you to our entire staff that works every day to provide outstanding services to the residents of Bloomington. That will do it for this week's Council Minute. Thank you for joining me today. Until next time, stay safe, Bloomington.